Now, if you've taken a look at more than one of my videos, you'll know that a majority of my content is Undertale, Roblox, and role-playing videos. Now, these three things are like the holy trinity of my channel, and if you're wondering whether or not I just essentially called my Undertale, Roblox, and RP videos God, I'm just gonna say no because I know some of my school administrators watch my videos, and I am not gonna get kicked out my senior year. Anyways, like I said before, those three things are like the cornerstones of my channel, and I love them all. But while I was thinking of video ideas, I got to thinking, is there a way to combine all three? Well, the answer to that is surprisingly yes. I remembered that when I was younger, I actually loved to roleplay in Undertale-themed Roblox games, and today I wanted to talk to you all about some of my wacky little adventures while in the world of Undertale. Now, if you're wondering why I did this, I think everyone at some point in their Undertale phase wondered what would happen if they actually were in the game and interacted with the characters, and not being stuck in the confines of an emotionless, non-binary child. If you were a kid and learned that there was some way you could actually talk to your favorite Undertale characters, you'd be hooked too. Anyways, I went on too much of a tangent. Without further ado, let's get started. Now, for some reason, these memories of my time role-playing in Undertale were suppressed in my mind, so some of these events are a little hazy. Probably because I thought that they were so cringy I couldn't bear to remember them, but now that a majority of my videos go into my cringy childhood, I don't need to keep them hidden. Anyways, with any role player comes a character that they, well, roleplay as. Nowadays, when I play characters in a roleplay game, they're either comically evil or cranky old men. Back then, however, well, you know that meme about Roblox roleplayers where it shows how long and idiotic their names are, like Jake/17/half-demon/half-human/half-angel and crap like that? Yeah, well that was literally me, and I actually named my character Jake. He was only a human, thank God, and had blue spiky hair, a blue hoodie, glasses, and jeans. Now, as for a personality, Jake didn't really have one because he was essentially just a self-insert. He was an avid pacifist because I was obsessed with the pacifist run and never hit back, except when he did, but I'll get to that later. Anyways, the Roblox game I played was called Checho's Undertale RP, and after falling and traveling throughout the underground, Jake came across everyone's favorite character, Papyrus. After realizing that I was human, Papyrus decides to attack and capture me. Now, Undertale roleplayers weren't always 100% accurate to the characters' personalities, and this Papyrus roleplayer was a little more brutal than usual. Because I was against just saying dodges, Papyrus ended up just brutalizing me, slamming me into sharp bones, impaling me, and even using a freaking Gaster Blaster. Yeah, like I said, not accurate. Anyways, I end up getting obliterated and I was at low health. But still, I wasn't fighting back, because pacifism. Yay! Anyways, I was about to get killed until another human came in and just decked him. This dude was named Damien, and I still don't know how I remember that. Anyways, after getting simultaneously beaten and insulted by Damien, Papyrus just looked at me and said he wanted to be my friend. So yeah, that's how I became friends with Papyrus. Someone literally beat the friendship into him. Anyways, later on after this incident, Jake decided to move into Snowdin town and took up residence in Sans and Papyrus's house. Now, in this game and every other Undertale RP game, every roleplayer seemed to just take up residence in Sans and Papyrus's house. No idea why, but anyways, Jake had a ton of roommates, including of course Sans and Papyrus, the annoying dog, multiple Sans and Papyrus AUs, a few humans, a Flowey who just lurked in the corner, and a couple more OCs who just kinda hung around. It was like 20 people all together in one place, and it was amazing. Now, while I was living in Sans and Papyrus's house, one of the other humans, Aqua or Crystal or something like that, came up to Jake and told him that she loved him. Now, to me, that was completely out of the blue, and in response to that, Jake screamed and ran away. So not much has really changed when it comes to my love life. Anyways, this act of rejection caused the girl to cry and run away, and what I forgot to mention about this human was that she was good friends with one of the other house's residents. under Fel Papyrus, and every Fel Papyrus roleplayer made him act as a violent maniac. So anyways, he goes up to Jake and grabs him by the throat and raises him into the air. Now this was early in my roleplaying career, and I thought that losing a character was the end of the world, so I did something that completely went against Jake's character. I fought back. Jake ended up punching Fel Papyrus, and when I roleplayed the action, I expected Fel to just get stunned and drop me. Nope, turns out the force of my punch caused his head to fly off his body. Anyways, as his body was turning to dust, Fel Papyrus vowed revenge, and from that death, nothing happened. Like, it just went nowhere. Anyways, later on, and this will be the last story of the video, Jake ended up getting a job at Grillby's because he wanted to pay Sans and Papyrus rent. Now as Jake was serving customers, Error Sans ended up entering the diner. Now Error begins to cause problems and ends up vandalizing the diner, and in response to this, Jake decides to punch him directly in the face. Yeah, I was really committed to this pacifist thing. Anyways, I ended up running and getting chased by Error until I reached Sans and Papyrus's house. Anyways, when I got inside, the residents of the house were willing to defend me, and a battle between Error and the house dwellers began. Now, I don't know how strong Error is, but the guy playing him was tearing through most of the residents, and what made things even more chaotic was the Flowey roleplayer was constantly trying to go against us, and ended up breaking through the wall in his Omega Flowey form and joining the fight. A couple more Sans variants like Killer and Reaper ended up joining the fight, and an all-out brawl ensued. As the chaos erupted throughout the house, I decided to bravely run away. I'm a pacifist after all, there's nothing I could have done. Anyways, those are just a few of the stories during my time as an Undertale roleplayer. If you want to hear more stories, I'll probably make more of these kinds of videos, I'm not really sure. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next.